Hey folks, it's Jeremy Osterberger. We're here at the Gulf Coast Industry Forum, and I'm so excited to be hanging out with Kimberly Haas, who is site manager for ExxonMobil Baytown Olefins plant. Kim, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Kim, we just got off the stage here at the Gulf Coast Industry Forum, and I wanted to dig into a few things. But first off, let's talk about your current role and a little bit about your background.
Sure. My current role is the site manager for our ExxonMobil Baytown Olefins plant. It is the largest steam cracking facility that we have within ExxonMobil. We've been in operation since 1979, and we have a workforce of around 600 employees that produce over 10 billion pounds of petrochemical products every year at that facility. My role as the site manager is responsible for the safety, reliability, and environmental performance, leading the hardworking men and women at that facility.
Fantastic. And Kim, talk about some of your other roles, maybe within ExxonMobil or outside of Exxon.
Sure. I did have a prior life before coming to ExxonMobil 20 years ago. I was in the military as an engineer officer on active duty for 3 years and 2 years in the Michigan National Guard. I also worked at Deloitte and Touche and got my MBA at Washington University in St. Louis. With 20 years with the company, I've had various supply chain roles. Early in my career, for the last 12 years, though, I've been in manufacturing, been at numerous manufacturing facilities within ExxonMobil here in North America, and my actual second time through Baytown at the Baytown Olefins plant.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Kim. Cool. So, well, thank you so much for your service. First off, that's impressive, and I appreciate how you got to where you are in your career is fascinating. So, Kim, let's talk about Baytown itself. What recent investments have been made, really primarily related to integration into existing assets?
Yeah. Well, let me start by first highlighting some of the competitive advantages that we have within ExxonMobil, and the example that I'm going to share specific to Baytown. Competitive advantages. Integration, our scale, and our technology, proprietary technology are three competitive advantages that we really continue to focus on. And that's highlighted in Baytown through our advancement of advanced recycling, where we have partnered with our joint venture, Cyclics, to go after and aggregate really difficult plastic that's difficult to recycle that ultimately finds its way into landfills. So partnering with them to aggregate it, investing in existing assets within our Baytown complex to invest in proprietary technology to take that plastic waste, convert it and high grade it into high value plastic products that we're able to sell at a premium that customers are looking for. And so really closing the loop on the circularity of the plastic that we produce and avoiding it going into landfill.
So I'll tell you something cool, Kim. Dr. Andrews invited us out to that site, and we were able to check out the advanced recycling unit. I think it was the first week that it was running. So really cool to go out there and see it in action.
Yeah, and tying it to the scale, then what we're planning on doing is replicating what we've done in Baytown to several other facilities across our global fleet. To increase the number of units, advanced recycling units that we have, to increase the amount of plastic waste that we're able to recycle.
How cool. That's neat, Kim. Let's talk about the future. What's the future for BOP?
The future for BOP, well, continuing to produce the existing suite of products that we manufacture, which are ethylene, propylene, and butadiene. However, you've probably seen a recent announcement for ExxonMobil's plans to invest in our first world-scale low-carbon hydrogen plant in our Baytown facilities. And so that's a significant investment that will allow us to produce up to 1 billion cubic feet of low-carbon hydrogen from natural gas, also be able to capture nearly 98% of the CO2 that's generated, capture that and store that underground. It's going to produce or create nearly 2,000 direct jobs here in Baytown during peak construction. And the startup of that is going to be in the 2028-2029 timeframe.
Well, that's exciting. Very cool. So we heard a little bit more about that, and in the future, we'll have you back on and talk about kind of where that project is as we get through it. And with that, Kim, I want to mention this just a day ago. So can you talk about ADNOC and the latest international energy companies' investment in this proposed hydrogen project?
Yeah, so this low carbon world scale hydrogen plant that I was just talking about, I think the partnership or the interest in ADNOC's 35% equity stake in that project is just a testament to their what they see as the opportunity to continue to seek solutions to decarbonize our industry. What we plan on doing with this hydrogen plant is to take that low carbon hydrogen, burn it in our ethylene plant, which is the largest ethylene plant that we have in North America. And if we can do that, it can demonstrate a viable solution that could then create a pathway to decarbonize the whole chemical industry. And so it's great news of the ADNOC partnership, but really just a testament to ExxonMobil's long-term commitment to want to lead in sustainable solutions to decarbonize our industry as well as other industries.
Well, Kim, that's amazing. Thank you so much for spending some time with us and giving us some context, to the ADNOC partnership and what's going on there in Baytown. So, Kim, we love having you on. Thank you for always being great to Big Magazine, and appreciate you being on stage today.
Thank you.